The devil took my great-grandmother. Growing up, I always heard strange and chilling stories from my father, stories that would keep me up at night and linger in my mind for days. One story in particular has haunted me ever since he told it to me. It's about the day his grandmother, my great-grandmother, died. He swore it wasn't just death that came for her. He believed it was something far darker. He believed the devil took her. My dad has always claimed he could see ghosts and demons ever since he was a child. He never spoke about it casually. It was always with a seriousness in his voice and a shadow in his eyes, as if recalling things he wished he hadn't seen. When he was a young boy growing up in a small village in Honduras, he said strange things happened around his grandmother. She was known in the community for practicing both black and white magic. Some people respected her, others feared her, but everyone knew she wasn't just an ordinary woman. One afternoon, when my dad was just a kid, he was playing outside near their house. It was a hot day, and the village was quiet, the kind of quiet that makes every small sound seem louder than it is. As he played, he suddenly felt like he was being watched. He looked up and saw something standing by the corner of the house. It wasn't a person, not exactly. He described it as a tall, shadowy figure, darker than night itself, wearing a wide-brimmed hat. Its eyes glowed a deep, unnatural red, piercing and full of malice. He froze in fear, staring at the figure, trying to make sense of what he was seeing. The shadow man didn't move. It just stood there, watching. My dad said that no matter how much he blinked or rubbed his eyes, the figure didn't go away. It was real. It was there. Terrified, he turned and ran toward the house. Just as he reached the door, he heard screaming, his grandmother's voice, raw and filled with anguish. He rushed inside and saw his mother holding his grandmother, who had suddenly collapsed in her arms. She had died right there, in that very same corner where my dad had seen the shadowy figure just moments before. Everyone in the family was devastated, but my dad couldn't shake what he had seen. He was convinced that the figure he saw, the one with red eyes and that haunting stare, was connected to the death. In his heart, he believed it wasn't just a shadow. It was a demon, maybe even the devil himself, come to collect a soul. Years later, even as an adult, my dad never changed his story. He still talks about that day with the same fear and certainty. He says he'll never forget those glowing red eyes. And honestly, every time I hear him retell it, I get chills all over again. Sometimes late at night, I wonder about my great-grandmother, about the magic she practiced and the forces she might have attracted. And I wonder if my dad was right, if that shadow man really did come for her, if the devil truly took my great-grandmother,